Husky young boy. Husky young boy.
Lord of the Smoke.
What's up, man?
What's good with you?
Shit. Monday. Back.
You look like a cold young boy with the low cut.
I'm trying. I got a couple compliments from some young bucks.
Oh, yeah?
See what happens. No, I'm talking shit.
You gonna shave 5 years off of it?
Try to.
So, no, I'm 32, baby. 32.
See what's up. Talk to me.
Shocking weekend. Young boy Devin Haney
Yeah.
lost to Ryan Garcia, majority decision.
Yeah.
Dropped 3 times.
Yeah.
What'd you make of it?
I mean, like I said, being there was.
Oh, shit, I forgot you was at the fight.
No, this shit was live, right? So, like watching him come out, it was like he was trying to go with a game plan, but go with what he felt. You know what I'm saying? That's what people don't understand about coaching. Like, we could go over something 1,000 times, but you get in that ring, you gonna feel how you feel. And I felt like because he fought Ryan before and he knew Ryan was strong and he knew he could punch, it was a little bit of like trying to be too safe is there. Like he was trying to be too safe. And he trying to be safe because Ryan fast at the end of the day. He'll hurt you. So it was like, I'm gonna keep my hands up, but I ain't gonna do too much. But him not going out there just being himself, letting that jab work and dictating with his jab, it kind of opened up for Ryan. Because Ryan realized like, all right, you ain't gonna throw, then I'm gonna throw. I'm gonna put my shit together too. Go out there, he land that hook early. What that does to a fighter mind, when you get hit with a shot like that and the crowd react like that, in your mind, you already down 4 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's the first round of the fight. So, I felt like he was in a spot where I'm already behind. I got to catch up. So the second round, he come out, he pressing the issue. He stepped into Ryan, he landed some shots. But Ryan, the crazy thing was, Ryan was relaxed through all of that. Even when Ryan was starting his bullshit with turning the back and all that, he was relaxed through all of that shit. And it gave me the impression like Ryan knew, like if I just hit this motherfucker, I know I'm gonna get the results I'm looking for. He wanted a knockout, he didn't get the knockout, but it was like I'm gonna catch him. So I say 4 rounds go by, we in the like 5th, 6th round. Ryan wasn't doing nothing but circling the ring really. And I felt like after watching the entire fight, he was doing that to bring Devin to him. It would have been a lot tougher fight mentally for Ryan if Devin would have fought how he fight. If Devin would have fought how he fight boxing him, it would have been a lot tougher. It would have been a lot tougher. But he kind of gave himself to Ryan, stepping straight to him, ran into some shots. That hook was devastating. Ryan even landed some combinations in the later rounds, 8, 9, and 10, like around that time. I mean, knocked him down 3 times. It was only unexpected because, like I said, everybody was looking at Ryan as a clown. Everybody was looking at Ryan as he's out of his mind. He don't really want to fight. He really not about to get in here and do nothing. He bullshit. Ryan trying to pick up a check. That's how everybody was looking at him. So the only reason it was shocking was because he really went in there, kept it together, and fought. Got the win. I mean, it's a lot you could say about a performance like that. But what I saw most was Ryan was more locked in than Dev was mentally. You know what I mean? Ryan was like, whatever it is, it's gonna be, and we're gonna get in here and rumble. Dev was more like trying to stick with a game plan that I felt like wasn't his natural game plan, and he got stuck in between trying to try some shit instead of going with what he know. At the same time, it's a little bit of fear there because this motherfucker can hit. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to fight somebody that's fast. And when you fight somebody that's fast and they can punch, I mean, tough deal. Tough deal.
Before the fight,
Yeah.
whole lot of back and forth from Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan made it seem like he was crazy.
Yeah.
Even missed weight.
Hell of an actor.
Yeah.
Hell of an actor.
Missed weight by 3 pounds.
Yeah.
They still go ahead with the fight. Hindsight's 2020. Do you feel like that was a mistake?
Do I feel like what? Let him
Letting him come in 3 pounds over it. And after the fact, Ryan says that he didn't want to come in under 143. So it was kind of like crazy as a fox, whereas though I'm going to make you come down to 40.
Right.
I'm going to come down to 143 and just toss you some extra bread.
Right. So you saying, was it a mistake on Dev's behalf?
Was it a mistake on Dev and Bill's behalf to not make him try to run that off?
Listen here. I've been in that situation where I came in over, right? And they give you the option. You might get an hour, you might get 2 hours, depending on where you at, to lose the weight, right? You ain't got to go do nothing. You can go sit down and come back after an hour and weigh in, and whatever it is, they're going to dock you. Now, a lot of fighters don't want to get the money taken away, so they go try to actually run that shit off. But the way fighters is dropping this weight now, and they all burning themselves out trying to make the weight. They're not about to go do no extra work. We're not doing that. We doing what we doing. Listen, it's going to be 1.5, and we give you the 1.5. You know what I'm saying? This kid making a lot of money. Ryan probably made that in sponsors. You know what I'm saying? He probably paid that in sponsors, bro. He probably like, man, I made that shit. I'm going to get this shit up. You know what I mean? Take the 1.5. Bill from the hood. Bill like, we definitely take the 1.5.
And that's what I'm saying, looking back at it.
No, because
was that the right decision?
Because I'm going to say this. I'm not going to say it was wrong, because at the end of the day, you still got to get in there and fight. The weight ain't had nothing to do with the game plan. The weight ain't had nothing to do with him getting caught with that shot. The weight, that ain't had nothing to do with weight. That shot was open. When he threw that jab and he left and he pulled that right hand back and that hook slid in there, that ain't had nothing to do with weight. You know what I'm saying? The shot was there. He's going to get caught with the shot regardless. So, I mean, I ain't going to say it was a mistake. No, I wouldn't say that.
Some people feel like the ref, say this respectfully, did a poor job, right?
Yeah.
I feel like he saved Devin from the knockout, but also he didn't allow Devin to work on the inside when Ryan turned his back.
Well, I wouldn't say he ain't allowing him to, because if you ask me, Harvey Dock was looking out for both fighters. I'm gonna tell you why. He was saving Dev with keep breaking in the shit up and keep calling time and all this shit, right? He was doing that. But at the same time, he was saving Ryan, letting him do that shit where he turned his back. That's what, because you're not supposed to do that.
That's what I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's looking out for both of them.
No, I said people felt like he did a horrible job because he kind of let Devin off the hook, in their opinion, but also not allowing Devin to work on the inside.
But this is what we got to remember. This Harvey Dock, first like Major John, like Big John. He nervous too. He nervous in the motherfucker too. He can try to act like he cool, but he really nervous. He like really like, oh shit, too much going on there. It's a lot to take in, and you got 36 minutes of rumbling, and everybody screaming. That shit was loud in there, man. It was people was going off. So I'm not gonna say he completely just fucked up. Nah, it's a game. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to be a ref at the end of the day. I mean, if that's the case, we don't need a ref then. If he fucked up, then we don't need a ref. We just gonna let these motherfuckers go blood and guts. Somebody gotta go. You know what I'm saying? He did what he could do. I felt like he was protecting both fighters at some point. You know what I'm saying? And that might have to do with Vegas. It might have to do with a lot of shit. I don't know.
New York is,
I don't know.
Ever since a couple fighters passed, New York is really strict.
Man.
What's next for both fighters?
I think Dev need to go ahead and entertain that Barbosa fight, and get back on his horse, work on his game like anybody else could. Ryan looked like he living out a movie. He looking for the next big scene. You know what I'm saying? He mentioned 147. They mentioned Boots Ennis.
We'll get to that.
I'm like, oh, all right, let's go. I'm feeling how Ryan feel like, let's get it. They both, listen, I love both of them right now. You know why? I love both of them guys. They fighting at the end of the day. And it's not a shot at Tank, but it ain't no restrictions. They just rumbling. I mean, ain't no you can't wear those gloves. Ain't no you can't weigh that.
But that was the reason why I asked about the weight, because Ryan had restrictions going into the Tank's fight. Rehydration clause along with a catch weight, whereas though in this fight, Devin allowed him to come in 3 pounds over.
Yeah.
In hindsight, was that a mistake? That's why I asked you.
Mill,
two parallel.
a 300-pound man A 300-pound man could walk in this gym right now and swing on me. It's up to me to let him hit me.
Facts.
That's just that simple. I don't give a fuck how big you is. You gotta land that shit. If that shit don't land and it don't mean nothing. That's where I come from.
When you talk about the restrictions, right?
Yeah.
Why do you think that? You said that they fight no restrictions. Why do you think Tank puts those restrictions in place?
Because it's control. It's mental. The whole game is mental. So if I like to feel a certain way after the weigh-in, but I can't feel that way because I got to make sure I make this 10-pound weight class in the morning, so I can't really eat the way I want to eat. Your mood going to change, your vibe going, everything going to change. You know what I'm saying? It's all about control, though. If you're doing that to a guy that never had to do that before, you know what I'm saying? It's going to fuck with him. So it's all about control. If you got the control, then most of the time you're going to get the fight. You know what I'm saying? But I live by, you still got to go in there and fight. So no matter what happens. Even if I go in there and I break my wrist, fuck, I still got to fight. I mean, I got another wrist at work. Keep swinging. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't no mistake on Bill and them. We going to take the money and come on, because this is boxing. It happens. It happens, bro. I seen it. So many levels. So it's like, what you going to do?
Jay.
Yeah.
All right, so after the fight, Ryan mentions a move to 147 pounds.
Yeah.
He asks who was there to fight at that weight class. They mentioned Jaron Ennis.
Yeah.
Ryan says, bring it on. In the hallway, I don't know if you saw, there was an interaction between Eddie Hearn and Henry Garcia, Garcia's dad. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it.
He didn't really seem like he wanted that next. Does it happen next? And what happens in that fight?
I think it happened in December. And I think it happened like in December or January. And I think Boots will stop him like 3 rounds, 4 rounds on some real shit. Ryan's strong as shit. He's fast. You can't let him get off in that first round. After that, he start thinking. I mean, he start going through his shit. Boots the whole time gonna be working. Boots will chop him up. Boots will break him up. He never seen nothing like that in his life. He gonna try it, but Ryan gonna try to go out there and let some shit go, like some miracle type shit. He gonna close his eyes, overhand, close his eyes, hook. He gonna do something. He gonna try. But Boots too accurate, too sharp, too strong for Ryan. He'll beat him up.
Could you see a situation where he possibly tries to get Boots to meet him at a catch weight to kind of even it out?
Yeah, they could try that, but Boots ain't going for that shit. Ain't nobody that crazy. You know what I'm saying? Here's the difference with a Ryan and Dev and a Ryan Boots. No disrespect to Bill, but Bill come from the street. Bill gonna make street moves at the end of the day. 1.5, oh, all right, go ahead. Bo, no. Bo would have said, no. I'm not doing that. I mean, he said he would have said, no, I'm not doing that. Y'all gotta find somebody or he gotta go run that weight off. That's the difference. I don't know. Either way, he getting chopped up.
Is that the biggest fight to be made at 147 pounds now that Terrence Crawford has officially moved up to 54?
If they make that fight, I think so. If they was able to get that many people in the Barclay with 2 West Coast boys, him and Boots together, yeah, that shit'll go crazy. It don't matter where you had that at. You can have that in Africa somewhere. My brother's gonna pull up. I'm gonna get over there. I got my passport. I'm pulling up. I'm going to Africa. If Boots and Ryan fight in Africa, I'm going. If they fight in Brazil, I'm going. Little fuck, where's that?